Hello, my name is LaVergne, and I am the Chief Diversity Officer and Global Head of Talent Acquisition and Associate Experience here at PVH. I joined the company about 2 months ago, and in that time I've had the opportunity to connect with close to 100 associates across the globe, all virtually of course. And so I'd like to take a moment to share a few observations and also give you an idea of some of the things that we will be looking to accomplish from an inclusion and diversity perspective. First off, one of the things that was almost universally true about my conversations with almost everyone I talked to was how much people enjoy working at PVH. They all said that this is a great place to work and that they've had a really positive experience here, which is quite telling given the diversity of those conversations. It really speaks to the leadership of the organization as well as the culture that we've established here at PVH. I've also observed that this is an incredibly organization. And when you look across our entire associate population, you see multiple dimensions of diversity represented, whether we're talking about gender, racial and ethnic diversity, generational, global, regional diversity, LGBTQIA representation. We are an incredibly diverse group of associates. Now, looking more broadly at some of the issues that we are facing globally, the pandemic, the rise of calls for racial and social justice, the Black Lives Matter movement, all of these things impacting us globally, they really have had a profound impact. And one of the things that has resulted from that is that the lines that previously separated social issues and corporate activity have now become so blurred that consumers and associates have much higher expectations of the companies for which they work and with whom they do business. For us at PVH, what that means is that we have to factor all of those things in when we're thinking about inclusion and diversity. Now, I am very heartened to say that I&D is nothing new to PVH, and I'm very excited about the fact that I get to help build on the foundation that already exists. Our job today really is to propel that work forward by identifying those activities that will have greatest impact for our consumers, our associates, and our communities, and that really establishes what our global I&D framework is: the workplace, the marketplace, and our communities. So now when we think about things from a workplace perspective, it's an inclusive environment and everything that we need to do as individuals in the PVH population to make sure that we are supporting and driving an inclusive workplace. It is also about our associate population and the diversity that we see and ensuring that that diversity is reflected from top to bottom within PVH. We do that through recruiting initiatives from campus all the way to executive hiring with effective diversity recruiting initiatives. We do it through leadership and development training as well as managerial effectiveness training so that we equip our managers with the skills and tools to lead diverse and multicultural teams and ensure that the decisions they are making are affording opportunity for advancement to all associates across the board. Another element of our workplace strategy is our business resource groups. We currently have 4, and we will continue to support and strengthen those, but if there is additional associate interest in establishing new BRGs, we'll look to do that as well. From a marketplace perspective, PVH has an incredibly powerful and diverse portfolio of brands, and we show up very well globally. We want to ensure that we continue to do that, and the role of the inclusion and diversity team is to work with and advise our brands to ensure that we are developing products and delivering experiences that resonate with consumers across all dimensions of diversity so that PVH becomes their first choice. We also are looking to establish a supplier diversity program to create access to opportunity from a diverse supplier base. And we also will look to establish collaborations with new, different, and fresh, innovative designers to expand our views and perspectives and what we're delivering to our diverse consumer base. From a community perspective, we have undertaken a review of all of our partnerships with organizations that support the dimensions of diversity we're pursuing here at PVH to ensure that we are effectively engaged with them and that we are also creating opportunities for our associates to continue to volunteer and have impact in the communities that matter to them. We are working in concert with our corporate responsibility team and the PVH Foundation team so that all of our efforts are aligned. And finally, from a community and somewhat advocacy perspective, we absolutely must leverage the power of PVH to ensure that we are expanding access to opportunity and being a leading voice for inclusion and diversity in the fashion industry. All of this is supported by good governance, metrics, and reporting. The governance starts with the Global I&D Council, which sets the tone and approves and oversees all of our global I&D initiatives, and also establishes the network of regional and brand councils which will execute locally the global strategy. The agenda that we have could be considered ambitious, and in many ways it is. But we are at a seminal moment, and we absolutely need to take advantage of this time to make sure that we are doing all that we can to capture this energy so that it isn't just a moment, but is a long-term movement that has meaningful impact, not only for PVH, but for our industry at large. I am incredibly grateful to be here right now working with all of you to ensure that we are doing just that, and look forward to the progress that we will all make together. Thank you.